welcome. I am Ash Mannix. It is Wednesday evening, and we're going to play some more Island. First of all, why does Windows settings take so much time to fucking load? What's wrong with Windows? I'm gonna lower this. Wait, I'll back up. What the hell does Windows suck so much absolute fucking arse? Hello, Evangelidona. Welcome to the stream. Oh god. Right. What have I been doing? Oh shit. Right. I've been looking up the guide for this because I want to know how long this winter section. I want to know how long is left in this visual novel, and apparently, the part of the visual novel we're on, the quote unquote Never Island, doesn't have any options. It's just kinetic. Yeah, there's no options, and then afterwards I have to restart the game and get all the bad endings before I can get a proper ending. That sucks balls, man. Evangelidona says Windows sucks because Microsoft has a monopoly. True. Let's fucking get into this. Oh man. Alright, time to ladle out a bit of the curry. There, that'll do it. I put in the wrong amount of water, so it's ended up quite thin, and I think the rice is still a bit undercooked. But it's just about acceptable. Rini appears, rubbing the sleep from her eyes. Just now you were asleep at your desk, so I didn't want to wake you up. He makes a dash for the pot without even letting me finish my sentence. Sorry I used the kitchen without asking first. Nearly done. I'm genuinely impressed as well tonight, to be fair. Well, it's just curry. I bought some on the way back from work. Rina blinks a few times, then her eyes light up and she smiles from ear to ear. Evangelidona is saying the typical visual novel experience. Gotta get all the wrong end in order to get the best ending. Pfft. I don't know why they do it. I know why they do that, but why? Like, what is the point unless the bad endings add well-needed context? It's just a BS excuse to complete the whole game. They're all random ass points. I mean, look, to be fair, I've hit most of them. And the just like natural process of playing the game, but still. Thanks, Rini. The pay is pretty decent too. Well, let's see. Wait, she did say she was against me working for the church because it was so dangerous. Don't want to make her worry more than she has to. Wash the dishes. What the fuck? Evangelidona saying it's an excuse to pad out the game time. True. Crack dealer, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Crack dealer saying, why would you play a bad ending if you already got the good ending? So what they've done, Crack dealer, is you have to get all the bad endings before you can progress in the game to get whatever the quote-unquote true endings are. I've looked up a guide for this because I am not fucking floundering through this visual novel to try and get the proper ending. Laser targeting this bad boy. It's okay, you sit down. This is my way of repaying you for saving me. Rini plops down in a chair and I serve her up a Titanic-sized portion of curry with rice. There's barely anything in it, it's basically just soup. Rini's eyes gleam as if she's being treated to a gourmet meal. get started if you like. I'll call Nirvan over.
ううん、待ってる。美味しいものはみんなで食べたらもっと美味しいよ。
I guess you're right. I wonder why I was able to agree so wholeheartedly. I wonder if I've had this experience before, of being surrounded by family at dinner like this. Everybody feasting on a simple but warm and delicious meal.
どうしたの？刹那。
Oh, it's nothing. Why am I getting so worked up over something so trivial? I wonder what my hopes and dreams truly are. What it is that I have actually come to seek.
ごちそうさま。美味しかったよ、刹那。
Do you want any seconds?
ううん、お腹いっぱい。それに私、もう少しやることあるから。
Rina wastes no time in getting up from her chair and then heads straight for her room.
こらリンネ、自分の食器ぐらい片付けて。
後でね。
Lol.
まったくあの子はいつになったら落ち着くのやら。
When she hits 28. I don't know, kids have always been like that, haven't they?
わしが13の頃は家事は当然暇さえあれば仮想に降りて食料を探してたな。
Damn. And Nirvan being Nirvan, he opens a bottle of beer the moment Rene's not around. You left everything in a huge mess last night when you fell asleep drinking.
何の話だ？
Well, has he forgotten? Oh well, doesn't matter.
リンネのやつに限らず最近の若いもんは苦労を知らん。奴らの行く末を考えるとゾッとしないな。
Bruh, this age-old, the youth don't know how hard they've got it. I try not to do that. I try not to say that. I try not to be that type of person where it's like, oh, the youth. I mean, what have the youth got? Man, this generation fucked, right? They've had it. I mean, we had a better youth than Gen Z. Gen Z got screwed. And Gen Alpha. Vanjai not saying there's also the fact that devs want all their content seen, so getting bad endings is a way towards 100. I get that, but make it worthwhile, man. Evangelidon says, I mean, it depends on where you lived. Yeah, I mean, there's that as well, right? If you live in Sudan or, I don't know, if you live in one of the war-torn countries right now, and if you live in Ukraine right now, not so good. The kids going through that right now, yeah, that's going to be very different, hopefully, compared to the generations after them. I mean, it is all relative, right? I mean, I've lived, assuming you grew up in a Western country, I think for millennials, life was alright. I mean, we had like the recession and all that when we were still fairly young, but the 90s were cool. The early 2000s and the 2010s were good times in the West, and then the kind of as we approach the 2020s, man, it's not been good. COVID happened, that was a massive fuck up. There's kids that have not properly been able to socialize because they've missed important years of their life where they would be in school. That's going to have massive repercussions. The whole of society they got used to just like being stuck at home. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of people that just like mentally never recovered because of the isolation. Like, it's not, and the economy's been absolute trash since 2008. I mean, it's gotten worse now. Jada's saying, I mean, it depends on where you lived or grew up. Some people had a right fucked childhood. That is true. Like, I'm talking general sweeps in terms of generation. Like, you can be born in like America, and some like affluent part of America, but you can still have like a horrible life and upbringing. You might have been brought up in a poor family, even if it is like like it's different for individuals. I'm just talking about general. I don't know. I mean, do people who've been through a lot of shit, when they get older, do they say to their kids, you don't know what you... I mean, are they that type of people? Or... I don't know. Or would they be the type of people that are just, like, happy to be able to enjoy life at some point. Ryder said, I started hating life after 2010. And Jedi said it depends. Let me continue. That doesn't mean things used to be better. Yeah. Goes without saying that people are better off when they don't need to work themselves to the bone. Yeah. Suffering is no guarantee that there's happiness down the road. True. When you're unable to grab it, or when after reaching out desperately for it, it just slips through your fingers, then all that lies in front of you is the tragedy of loss.
あの頃が良かったとは言っとらん。今も昔も等しくクソだ。この世界はクソの吐きだめだ。
Welcome to 2025, guys. That might be so. Hey, don't talk about toilet stuff when we're eating curry.
このカレーこそがクソの象徴だ。んなクソ甘ったるいカレーじゃん。酒の魚にも
Sweet
ならん。
curry? Sharp and eat already. All this complaining is only going to make the curries taste worse.
なんだと？わしを食べ物で怪獣しようとしてもそうはいかんからな。
I don't think he's trying to win you over. I didn't make this for you. It was for Rine.
あいつを甘やかすんじゃない。今度からは辛口で作れ。
What? Man, you gonna moan about everything. See, you are just complaining about the curry. Too early to be getting drunk, Gramps. Guess he can't help it when there's only crappy booze around to take the edge off.
そういやお前、職に就いたんだってな。皿洗いとはまた軟弱な仕事。最近の男と来たら。
Which I don't says depends, some are overprotective. True. Oh, now he's directing his complaints at me. That was just a front for Rine. My real job is, oh, fuck.
教会好きか。
Wait.
いい職にありついたな。
Wait. My real job is, or how do I put this? Well, I guess I'm doing odd job for the church. Working for the church, that's quite a fine. I can't help but notice the difference between his reaction and Rine's. If he's happy with it though, I guess that's fine by me.
教会なら金払いもいいだろ。ほれ、とっとと1000万よこせ。
10 million, get lost. I almost forgot. I've used up quite a bit of pay already. I've only got here into the envelope. Yep, there's exactly 10 million yen left inside. What? Prefer not to have my pockets completely emptied.
払えなければ追い出すという約束だぞ。
This guy sucks balls. Why does the old man only remember these things when it suits him? I'll pay you 2 days worth tomorrow. Can't you let me off today? I offer him a vitamin tablet instead. This is a magical tablet containing the vitamin C of 50 lemons. It'll make your skin lovely and soft. What?
なんだその眉唾もんは。一体どこで買ってきよった？
Crap, he's way too old to be interested in baby soft skin. Yeah, mate. Right then, let's fix things with this health drink here. Time to relive those glory days once more.
わしが若い頃にはな、そんなもんに頼らずとも一晩で何人もの女をとっかえひっかえしてたな。
What is this fucking bullshit? You're going around like banging woman after woman. What are you talking about? Like who is even like how many people are even exist in this bloody island place? He's already recounting the heroic saga of his exploits. He's talking shit.
そんなある日、幼子を連れてわしの前に現れた女がリン、あの子の祖母だ。
Oh my god. You're a shit grandfather. I didn't ask about any of that. Dude, this guy sucks. Wait, you didn't even know she was pregnant?
今思えば、リンに関わったのがわしの運の尽きだ。
Wow, that's a great fucking romance story, eh? I was really out of luck when I met her. Fuck, she was pregnant. Fuck.
まったくあいつめ。子供と小原の名をわしに押し付けるだけ押し付けて、さっさと落ちにやがって。
Wait. This sounds sketch. She pushed the kid on me and the O'Hara name, and then she went and died. Are you sure it was your kid? This is sounding like a real saga now. Evander don't saying, hey, crappy booze is still booze. Mate, I don't know. I mean, if it's strong, then who cares? But if it's not strong, then I don't think it's worth it. So you weren't originally part of the O'Hara family?
当然だ。わしのような男に小原の名は似合わん。
What? Oh, it doesn't suit you, okay. Touch my collar instinctively. Sets it O'Hara. I've been gifted a hard name too, though under different circumstances.
まあ人生にはいろいろある。家族を持つという経験も悪くはない。
God, this guy would have had nothing if that woman didn't leave his daughter. That's so weird. Oh? Still not sure I understand it.
というわけで、お前もとっとと嫁を見つけて出ていくことだ。
What? Hey, so that's what this all boils down to, huh? I know, I don't plan to sponge off this family forever. Speaking of which, am I really ever going to have a family of my own here on the island? Something feels off about that prospect. I'm pretty sure that's not what I came here for. I'm here because...
似ているな、あいつに。
Huh?
小原家に転がり込んでくる男は、そんな目をしている奴らばっかりだ。
What?
そして揃いも揃ってバカばっかりだ。
Oh well.
自分探しでもしているつもりか。目の前に転がっている幸せから目を背けてまで何を求める。
I need to find myself, old man.
わしは失ってから気づいた。それからは残されたものを守るためだけに生きると決めた。
What, so you realize this Lynn person who you got pregnant was like, wait a minute, I think I like this woman. Oh shit, she's dead. Me too. I realized it too late myself. That's why I'm fighting to get it back. God, everyone sucks in this game.
まあ人生にはいろいろある。失敗は取り戻せんが、人生の糧にはなる。
Unless it's a debilitating disease. Or like, you know, you lose a limb. So is he telling me to grow up? Even if that means sacrificing others on the way to becoming another immoral, calculating adult. What? I don't want to become some worthless old man who forces other people to listen to his drunken ramblings. Mate, what the fuck are you talking about? That's one of the few advantages of old age. You can force other younger people to listen to your bullshit. When I was young.
なかなか言うやつだな。気に入らん。全く気に入らん。
To be honest, Setsuna sucks. I agree with you, man.
だが予言しよう。お前もすぐにその大嫌いな大人の仲間入りを果たすことになる。
No, he definitely will. All these, like, all kids are just like, I'm not going to be a shitty adult. There's a point where they think, I'm going to be a cool adult. It's like, get the fuck out of here, right? Enjoy a couple of years of work and then try to, like, save up money and just afford to pay off whatever bullshit bills and having to, like, do adulting shit. And that will take the fun out of you, man, and take the joy out of you, and then do that for about a decade, and then try and be a cool adult. I don't know why I'm so spiteful about this. Even Jack, sadly, from what we've seen in this one line, I would assume the banging was of the. Find anything, Rip Karen. Holy shit. Setsuna does not respect his elders. Setsuna does not respect anyone.
今から約10分後にな。
What? He shoves a cup full of beer towards me. Is he telling me to... About 10 minutes later. What the hell is all with this? So much freedom, sex on every street corner. What the fuck is he even talking about?
仕方あるまい。不満のはけ口として娯楽は必要だからな。
Is that what happens? It's like when everyone's dirt poor, you need to have entertainment, so brothels at every street corner. I feel like that's not exactly how that works. I get that, what? I do, but sex is a form of entertainment. This is try to be self-aware, isn't it?
昔は今ほど取り締まりがきつくなくてな。少しでも路地裏に入りゃ立ちんぼの女がそれはもうわんさかといたもんだ。
Wait, what are streetwalkers? Are they prostitutes or are they just like poor people? It's not that different these days either. I was solicited just earlier.
なるほどな。そういう事情なら金は明日まで待ってやろう。
Is this how people have kids? Yeah, I'm not seeing them. I'm not. I slammed the remaining 10 million bit on down on the table. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding.
まあそう慌てるな。間違っても輪廻には話さないから安心しろ。
Everybody in this world sucks ass. You've got it all wrong.
男なら一度や二度の過ちはある。問題はどう責任を取るかだ。
I mean, I agree that you should take responsibility, but how about not making the mistake in the first place? Ah, you're starting to lecture me now.
最近の若者は目をそらして逃げることばかりを考えとる。
I mean, I suppose.
だから、アバロンなどというありもしない幻想にとらわれるのだ。
Avalon.
この世界のどこかに存在する楽園だ。誰もが幸せに暮らせる理想郷だ。
I would argue that this island place is one of those utopias, in a sense, because if you go outside of the island, it's just like a snowstorm of shittiness.
くだらん。晴天なぞ所詮はおとぎ話だ。一体このアイランドに何千年の歴史があると思っている。もしそんな場所があれば、とっくにみんな外の世界に出ていっとるわ。
Maybe the utopia you're talking about is heaven, and when people die, they go to it, and that's like because the population's been going down, right? The holy land of Avalon, the place where Setsuna journeyed to, guided by Sarah. Man, how the hell do you have 20,000 years of history, and they still got one basic story? What the fuck?
なんだ。まさかお前もアバロンを信じているのか。
But you need to tell me what Avalon is first. What the fuck? No, that's not what I want. Wait, that's not what I... Paradise, Utopia, if only such a place did exist. Then that's where my wish would finally come true, would it? That's where the things that I've lost would return to me, would it? I mean, a utopia doesn't necessarily mean people coming back from the dead.
かつて聖地アバロンを探すため、教会によって遠征隊が組まれた。
Let me guess, they never came back.
前のことだ。
What if they actually found a utopia and they're just like, fuck this, we're not going to tell the other guys?
だが、未だに一人として戻ってきてはおらん。
Ah, they probably succumbed to like nuclear, like radioactive waste, radioactive poisoning. I don't know. I noticed Nervan tightening his grip on his cup. So strong that I'm worried it will smash to pieces in his hand.
やめておけ。アイランドの外は死の世界だ。
Well, you have two options, Nervan. Either you have a slow, shitty death on the island, or you have a quick death, trying to explore outside of the island. If what he says is true, then where did I come from? You came from space. Who am I?
まあいい。どうせ老人の言葉など響くまい。せいぜいお前自身が老人になった時に、あの日の自分を悔やむがいい。
Nervan heaves a deep sigh and swallows his beer, almost as if he harbors some regrets of his own. I mean, he just talked about how you randomly got someone pregnant and then didn't even know she was pregnant, and then she appears with a kid one day.
小原家は呪われておる。早く逃げ出さなければ、お前もこの呪いにとらわれるぞ。
Too late, mate. I've been stuck with this curse for 20,000 years. With that ominous utterance, Nervan then goes. Good for him. Straight to sleep. What am I going to do?
見て見て、せつな。あれ？
Aren't you asleep?
ああ、もうしょうがないな、おじいちゃんは。
How about you put him to sleep? Oh, good timing, Rini. Help me carry Nervan back to his room.
うわ、せつなもお酒臭い。ダメだよ、もう。おじいちゃん、飲み相手がいると止まらなくなっちゃうんだから。
Sorry. Manjado is saying a utopia in quotes despite the fact that people like Karen Kurz are forced to work the streets. A relative utopia, yeah. I mean, you could argue from Setsuna's point of view, maybe it is a utopia. Cheap entertainment, as they say. But, I mean, you compare the life on the quote-unquote island compared to outside barren wasteland of snow. The two of us grab Nervan at each end and carry him to his bed. And the thing about utopias, right, is people always big up like imaginary utopias, when in actual fact, if any of them existed, they wouldn't be as utopian as they think. I mean, there might be places that are better, have a better quality of life, but very few. There's no place that's proper utopian society, right? The two of us grab Nirvan at each end and carry him to his bed. It's kind of pathetic having your granddaughter carry you at that age. He's an old man. What's your point? I'm sorry I got you pregnant, didn't give a shit, and then I was like, oh fuck, and then you died.
リンじゃないよ。私はリンね。リンネだよ。
You're not curious as to why has everyone got similar names? Imagine Nirvan actually killed Lin, and that's the real story there. Taking responsibility, huh? In your dreams. Dedicating yourself to protecting what's left. It's ugly, but maybe this is taking responsibility in its own way. What an asshole, eh? Gets loads. We might have got other people pregnant as well. Didn't know about it. Here, you know.
何せつな。
You know your grandfather's an arsehole. Licking the last bit of beer in the cup, I decide to ask Rene a question as she stands in the kitchen. I said I'd tidy up, but failing to keep up with Rene, I've been empty-handed for the last few minutes. That's why I'm just left chattering inanely at this point. If someone does something that can't be undone, how do you think they should take responsibility? What? I mean, it depends on the thing that can't be undone. Like I say, it's an inane question. It's a totally meaningless discussion to have. After all, what's done can't be undone. The sort of crap drunks like to speculate about, I guess. Would dying make up for it? What? Or is it better that they live on and suffer? Or should they dedicate themselves to the only family they've got? Look after their grandchildren for all eternity. Eternity? What are you talking about? I know, there's no use asking Rene these sorts of things. But I want to hear her reply no matter what. Rene, what can I do? What should I do?
飲みすぎだよ、せつな。
Yeah, you're fucking... He's full of shit. Rene puffs out her cheeks and takes the cup away from me.
顔真っ赤にして、わけのわからないことばっかり言って。おじいちゃんみたい。
That's right, we're exactly alike. Ugly and pathetic, at least he knows. The kind of adult I despise. But there's nothing I can do. We all grow up and become adults. He is an adult, there's no way he's pretending he's not an adult. We just keep on losing things over and over, without ever becoming who we want to be, or protecting those we want to protect. I myself lost something a long time ago.
せつな。
Feel something being pushed into the palm of my hand.
今はね。今できることをすればいいんだよ。
Don't plan ahead, guys. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Just live in the now. Party like it's 1999. What is she put in my hand?
私も今できることをしてあげるから。ね。
Is this
うん。
a knife?
直してみたよ。カセットプレイヤー。
You fixed it and you don't even know how it works. It works now?
うんうん。電池がないから無理。SAM101 型が近いけど、電圧が違うから壊れちゃうと思う。
You know about voltages? Interesting. I see.
だから、ね、探しに行こっか。
How in God's earth are you going to find batteries that still have energy after 20,000 years, or however long they've existed? There's no way in hell. How does that... Like, batteries barely keep their charge after 2 years. I look up at her, looking back at me, pathetic as I am, as the smiling face of a young girl. Ah, youth.
絶対見つけてあげるから。
Ah, naivety. Youth. Stupidity. Evangelii don't seem careful, Rene, he's drunk. Would it be quite a plot twist if he did also makes his alcoholism seem more depressing, as it would have been born out of guilt? What if if I was right and he did kill Lin? That would be bad. Evangelii don't think Cassetto Prayer. Yeah. Never Island. How long is this section? Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the story to a degree, but this is a bit long. I'm getting... When will this end? I want, like, options and... I don't know. Fuck, this is gonna last for ages. No, I guess not, Rene. The two of us have spent the past hour crouched down in the snow, searching for batteries. We found a load of junk, but those AA batteries are nowhere to be seen. Actually, we did find a couple, but one was drained and had a hole in it, and the other battery's terminals had corroded away. Can you really find working batteries in a place like this? Yeah, it's freezing cold as well. The charge will be gone.
たまにね。3ヶ月に一度くらいかな。
How do they have charge? Are they rechargeable? Looks like we have a long way to go. Well, 3 months is nothing. Not like I'm in any rush. Ah, yeah, it's good to be young, yeah. Who cares about 3 months? Weren't you looking for something too?
私の探し物？
Did you forget? You mentioned it the other day, right? You're looking for batteries yourself, and particularly rare ones at that.
うん、探してるよ。
Rooney responds without taking a break from digging.
絶対完成させるよ。絶対にね。
There's no hesitation there at all. I'm the total opposite. I'm at a loss just looking for a pair of dry cell batteries. Dry cell batteries? Is that, do you call them dry cell? Whatever. Isn't it about time you told me? What are you making?
秘密だよ。
Is it a dodgy robot? Aren't we friends?
せつなこそ教えてよ。カセットプレイヤーには何が入ってるの？
It has a cassette in it. Huh?
組織からの極秘指令？それとも宝のありかを示す暗号？
If I don't say dry cell batteries, I think no, I don't have a. I'm not questioning that they exist. I'm questioning that. What the fuck is a dry cell battery? Like I don't. That nomenclature is not used as much in. I mean, maybe it's a technical term because I've heard that people say it's a dry cell battery. It's like, why is it dry? Dry cell battery is a type of electric battery commonly used for portable electrical, unlike wet cell batteries, which have a liquid electrolyte used in the form of a paste and are thus. Alright, so most AA, C, D, whatever, most fucking of batteries you get in your devices are dry cell batteries. It feels like an old term, a term that's not used. People just say batteries. Like I know cell batteries. This in the UK. It's just the dry cell thing caught me off guard. Yeah, so I know lithium ion is different, right? Dry cell batteries are your alkaline and whatever the fuck batteries that you get. The Duracell, Panasonic, Duracell Bunny, Duracell Plus. Anyway, what the fuck am I doing? That's
それは？
a secret. Well,
もう。
well, it's not like I have any idea myself.
じゃあどうしてそんなに頑張るの？
I don't know, man. I wonder. I don't know. Oh, there you go. I don't know myself.
何それ？変なの？
Is it that weird?
変だよ、すっごく。
Nothing wrong with being weird.
うん。変でもいいよね。
I'm not sure if we're actually making any progress here. Rini and I are just keeping the conversation looping around. There isn't a single sound to be heard. It's as though the two of us have been left in a world frozen in time.
私もね、知らないの。
Though I register that the voice is coming from Rini, it's like the flow of time is momentarily suspended.
見て、これ。
Rini is holding up an object. It's glittering, reflecting the moonlight. A CD? Wait, he's got a... Oh shit, it's the same CD. Why is it covered? What does the CD say again? So that says island. What did we decide that said? Is it Japanese? I don't know. It's unclear whether or not it should still work, given that it's covered in scratches, but it's a CD, alright.
昔からうちに伝わるものなの。前の持ち主はお母さんで、今は私。
How in the hell did that survive 20,000 years? I call BS.
お母さんは私が小さい頃に死んじゃったから、お父さんから聞いたんだけどね。
Is there a curse in the O'Hara family where all the women die young?
何に使うかはわからないんだけど、とにかく大切なものだって。ずっと受け継がれてきたものなんだって。
20,000 years, there's no way something would last for that long, so consistently, in one family.
この世界を救うたった一つの手段なんだって。
Saving the world?
私ね、その話を聞いた時からこれが何なのか気になって仕方がなかったの。たくさん本を読んでいろんな人から話を聞いて、これが データを記録するためのものだって分かった。
Why a studious girl?
お店で再生装置が売られてるのを見つけて、お小遣いを貯めて買ってきて直して。
Quite the little engineer as well. Feels like something's being stirred up within me, like something's beckoning to me.
そしてやっと再生してみたら、中からたくさんの設計図が出てきたの。
When you played it, a bunch of blueprints appeared. Is this... It's not an audio CD? Fuck! And so the next thing she did was follow the blueprints.
だからね、何ができるのかはまだわかんないの。
I never thought that it'd be a data CD. Why did I not think about that?
でも私は今できることをやるだけ。
He smiles bashfully. There's almost something frightening about the small figure before me. What? Rene, you're trying to save the world? Stars up above, all that exists far and wide. The past, the present, and even the future.
やっぱり信じられない？
No, you're like, what age? 13? What the hell are you talking about? Save the world, my ass. You've been watching too much anime.
私は信じてるよ。
I believe in a miracle.
信じなきゃ救えないもん。
Yes, you're right. You do have to be deluded to believe that you can save the world. Not much of a believer. I'll never be able to blindly put my faith in something. Just end up betrayed, your body and soul torn asunder. But even so...
必ず語り継ぎます。
Sure, there are some things worth believing in. My life up till now, the path I've walked, and the experiences etched within me proves as much. Did we just see the most amazing best girl in this full fucking visual novel, Kuon? I want more Kuon. Do you know what? I've realised why I'm getting bored of this at this point. There's no Kuon. This sucks. God. They don't have a Kuon equivalent in this world. Fuck off, visual novel. Ugh. I believe you, even if everyone else doesn't. I will. Or does that not mean much, coming from a guy with no memories?
そんなことないよ。
Evangelion is saying Kuon. Funny way of saying Sarah. Ha ha. Good, that's right, Rene. You know, Rene, it's true. You're definitely going to save the world. Cringe. I came here to make sure of it. Wait, what? Is he remembering stuff or is he just bullshitting? The flame of hope will never be extinguished. I'll go on burning and shine across the ages, from the past to the present and through to the future. Hope can even transcend time. This is so cheesy. I embarked on a long journey to get here and meet you, Rene. Wait, I feel like he's remembering stuff now.
ようこそセツナ。ここが私の工房だよ。
Have we been here before? Like, she's got even more tools here? At the entrance to the tunnel, there's a small branching path, and at the end of that lies Rene's workshop. I say workshop, but it's more modest than that. At the corner of a rubbish heap, random junk and tools scattered everywhere. What are you talking about? There's tools all neatly lined up on the rack. But this is where we'll save the world. Oh god.
こっちが仮眠場所で、ここが作業台。部品や油はそこで、食料はこっち。
Only the best technology. 20,000 years of progress, and this is what we have. Rene runs around the narrow workshop, showing me around each area. How come there's no robots? She's just like a child showing off her secret hideout.
何年もかけて少しずつ集めたんだよ。どう？すごいでしょ。
See if he's like, meh. I'll slap him. Honestly, I have no words. Saving the world is one thing to say it, but it's much harder to actually do. Most people who make that commitment won't even take the first step, as it's often destined to remain a wishy-washy dream forever. But this kid in this place... Evangelion saying 20,000 years of nuclear winter, you mean? I mean, yeah, whatever, nuclear winter. Wouldn't the nuclear winter have ended after a few thousand years though? Actually, I would have thought it would have ended after less than 1,000 years. Yeah, it's amazing. She's trying to turn her dreams into reality.
よかった思い切って刹那に話して
The thing is, right, if you're able to have a society that has survived by living underground like this island place is, if you like, assuming you have some technology, which they do, like they had technology, they have lifts and computers and stuff, and you had enough knowledge saved, so like they just downloaded large chunks of Wikipedia and general documentation on like how to manufacture certain shit. You would have been, I mean, either they would have regressed into caveman society within one generation if they didn't have enough to keep going, or they would have eventually been able to like progress technology again. I don't know. All alone, holed up in a spot like this, with no one to rely on but herself, but constantly believing in this one single thing. Look, she's a delusional child. Lots of children have this dream of saving the world or whatever. Who are you? What?
私はリンネだよ
Yeah, right, what? Rainy, a young girl who existed on this earth long ago, who believed in herself till the very end. A selfish, capricious princess. Don't call girls princesses unless they're actually a princess. It's super cringe. Who clung fast to her ideas and was tough for others to handle. But then there's this Rainy, the girl who's inherited her name. Wait, so right, why have we not actively acknowledged that we've remembered everything? Because all of a sudden he's remembering shit.
見て見てこれが設計図に載ってた装置だよ
The object that Rainy gleefully brings to me? It's an ordinary black digital... a wristwatch? Well, that sucks.
無線式のコントローラーみたい本体はこっち
Following her finger, I spot a familiar looking object sitting there.
これがコックピット
What is her outfit, man? What is this outfit? But also... what the fuck? Look at this, man. This is mad. Like, is this supposed to be a time machine? Because, this is like the fucking bargain basement. I don't know what a cheap place in America would be called, but I know you have like the pound stretcher version of a fucking space shuttle. Not even the space shuttle, is just a seat. Nope, it's a massage chair no matter how you look at it. Although actually, judging by the modifications that have been made to it, this might be more than just any old massage chair. So you've got the controller in this cockpit. What do they operate? Evangelion is asking if this is a sex chair, a DIY sex chair. Dollar Tree or IKEA? No, I mean IKEA is not cheap, right? I mean it's not that cheap to be fair. Dollar Tree fucking time machine.
私の予想だとアイランドが変形合体して超時空ロボアイランダーに
Oh, she is fucking delusional. As if.
もう信じるって言ってくれたのに
Why did you paint the flower or sunflower on the side? What the fuck is this? Also, why is there a bunch of speakers and like audio equipment here? Are you planning... It is a massage chair, isn't it? Why does that have a seatbelt? Why does the massage chair have a seatbelt? And what the hell is that joystick supposed to control? Oh my god. This is do you know what this is? A VR fucking chair. Well, saving the world always comes down to robots in the end. But I don't think I'm fit to be the lead in some mecha show. I'm too old for that. Lol.
じゃあアイランドが変形合体して超高速宇宙戦艦
This whole... What? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Fuck it now. Evangelion says particle board cheap, yes. IKEA's not... I mean, the stuff it's made from, yes. But the actual cost of IKEA stuff ain't cheap, man. It maybe used to be at one stage, but I feel like it's getting more and more expensive. Though having said that, IKEA furniture is a fucking fraction of the cost of proper furniture. But that's also because proper furniture is made from real wood and not recycled chipboard shit. I think that's the same as particle board. I think is chipboard particle board. What do you say, Google shit? Yes, chipboard is another name for particle board, an engineered wood product made from wood chips. Chipboard, baby! I think chipboard is it's what we say in the UK. Or maybe I'm wrong. Particle board sounds American. But it's also correct, right? It's technically made of particle. Right, what the fuck am I doing? Enough of the transforming already.
じゃあとにかくとんでもないことに。
This is stupid. Why is there speakers on the side as well? Like, I know these giant speakers, now you got little kind of mood speakers on the side. Can I really leave this thing up to her? Mate, I mean, where does she get the giant sections of, like, the white sidings and all that? Either way, we'll know what it is once it's complete. What? How much longer until it's finished?
なんとも言えないかな。探してるパーツが見つかるかどうかだから。
I just need to find this giant phallic massage toy. Oh, okay. It looks like it's almost done though.
まだまだだよ。こことかもっとツルツルに磨きたいし、かっこよく塗装もしなきゃだし。
Get over yourself. Who cares about a paint job? Come on. Is she making a plastic model or something? Evangelius Donut saying also Goodwill is a consignment shop, thrift shop, so it's probably cheaper than Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, I've heard of Goodwill stores. Also, that's a Lazy Boy chair. Oh yeah, I've heard of Lazy Boy. It's like American reclining chair, right? I only know about it because I think it featured like Friends. Like, what's his face? I can't remember. Anyway, there's a couple of the guys had Lazy Boys. Anyway, casual Gundam reference. What?
一応今でも動くことは動くんだけど、試してみた方が早いかな。
Well, this is going to be interesting. Also, is it wise to just wear tights when it's like a cold? Do you know why am I even questioning?
他、座って座って。
Sawate? Oh, this is not heard that word. I'm pushed down by Rini into the chair or cockpit.
これつけて。
You sticking some kind of electrode to the back of my hand. What? Hey, is this okay?
ただのバイタルスキャナーだよ。旧式だからちょっと痛いかもしれないけど。
Why would a vital scanner hurt me? What? I don't really get what's going on here, but I have a bad feeling about this.
動か
Yep.
ないでね。スイッチ入れるから。
See if it makes a loud noise. Rena operates the watch on her wrist. Oh shit, it's an old hard drive. Hey, did something move just now? What's this? My calves are being squeezed and the rollers pushing against the small of my back. Yep, it's a massage chair, as we all said. This feels great. It's like it's the very salvation of my soul. Wait, isn't this just massage?
あ、間違えちゃった。モードを切り替えて、タイマーはまあいっか。とりあえず最大値の5時間半。
Now, this time thing is making me think of the time machine, but I don't know. How could it be a time machine? You've had Jerry Donut saying Lazy Boy chairs were popular in the late 90s. Is it still a famous brand, or what do people buy now for chairs? The Gundam reference was when he said he was too old to be a pilot, and yeah, I kind of got that, because what, all the Gundam pilots, the main ones, right, are like 12. Gundam Tingle, yep, I need this, lol. Also, that's an overly long Atari stick. So it is. Also, I swear to Jeebus that I've seen a controller with a ball like that before. Probably. What? Hey!
改めてスタート。
Remi's watch emits a sharp beep. And that's the last sound I hear. Something rushes up my spine. A chill or an electric current. What the? It's so cold. So eerily silent. Is this a dream or reality? Something seeping out from the electrode stuck to the back of my hand. There's a black sticky substance, almost tar-like. What? It shimmers like metal in the light. Hey Rini, what is this? It's crawling up my arm, consuming my body. Oh, this ain't good. Wait, stop, stop! Maybe Rini can't hear me. My steady finger is still placed on that watch. Actually, Rini's finger isn't the only thing that's not moving. Her hair, her clothes, everything's frozen still. Rini, can you hear me, Rini? I can't reach her, no matter how far I stretch. My voice won't reach her. She's right there, but I can't reach her. This is exactly the same. It's exactly the same as what happened that day. But now the black substance continues to swallow me up. It seeps into the gaps between my clothes and my skin. Whoa. From my arms to my shoulders and then up to my neck. It covers my nose, my mouth, my eyes, my ears. Well, welcome to drowning. At this rate, I'm going to drown. Drown? That's right. That day I just kept on swimming, pushing through the thick tar-like water, unable to open my eyes, unable to hear a thing, unable even to breathe. In that moment, when I was being dragged to the bottom of the ocean, when I'd reached the end of my rope. What's this? Where's this voice coming from? I kick the water. Mired deep in this heavy night black tar, kicking up toward the place of light. I kick the water. Mired in this, the worst possible future, and turning back toward the crossroads I faced that day. I kick the water, so that I might hold her hand once more, so that I might call out her name once more. What the fuck? I surface. There, the ocean at night. Wait, how the fuck did we end up here? A calm ocean, neither wind nor waves. In front of me sits a single boat, someone standing inside it. Their face is in shadow, so I can't quite see. I can't speak. I can't for the life of me remember their name. No, how could I forget it? There's no way. Wait, this is wrong. I'm probably just getting confused. If anyone ever says this to you, doubt them. Stop that. Also, prevent them from going in near any sharp obstacles. I came here to fulfill the promise I made that day. I came here to see you again. So stop that already. Water sprays up. Huh? I can still feel the sensation of her soft hair brushing against the tip of my nose. I reach out for her. My fingertips touch the palm of her hand. I kick the water. I touch her clothes. Again I kick the water. I grab her wrist, pull her close, wrap my arms around her, hold her in a tight embrace, never to let go. It's her. I'll never mistake her again. Oh shit. Rini! Awkward. Huh? The tiny figure in my arms is wriggling and flailing about. I let go of her. In an instant, the heat of her body dissipates from my chest. Weird. It lingers on the palms of my hands, though. They remain quite warm. What was that just now? Wait, did you send me into an alternate universe? The system? I fling away the weird substance that's stuck to the back of my hand. Looking around, I notice that several of the cables that were tied to the chair have come loose and are giving off sparks. Are we not going to address what the black liquid is? I think I had a dream. Something about those words makes me feel uncomfortable. Was that really all a dream just now? How on earth does this run on batteries? Renee circles the machine, scrunching her up her face as she inspects it. Setsuna is the battery. My heart skips a beat. Could this be what I'm here for? Is this the reason the two of us have been brought together here? Rine. I reached out my hand, just as I did before. Rine. Call out her name. The name I wasn't able to say before.
何？
Suddenly feeling my hand on her shoulders, Rine goes wide-eyed with shock. Those eyes of hers are so pure, so innocent and unaware of the ways of the world, of the meaning of her actions. Okay, listen up. There's someone I need to save. I still don't remember who that person is. Saying her name a couple of times. I don't need to. I'll be led to them either way. I need to save them no matter what. Saying it out loud won't achieve anything. After all, this girl doesn't know any more than I do. But still.
わかったよ。
She just smiles, seemingly without a care in the world.
世界を救えば、きっとその人も救われるよね。
Yeah, you're right. Geez, she's incredible.
二人で頑張ろうね、せつな。
Yeah, we'll definitely complete it. And I'll definitely save them this time. Well, I'm passing by anyway. Might as well save the world too while I'm at it. God damn. Still, what kind of hero saves the world in a massage chair?
マッサージなんとかじゃないよ。超時空ロボアイランダーだよ。
Enough of that already.
もう。
She's mad at me now. I get it, I do. Just quit it with the Islander thing.
そして私たちは超時空戦隊アイランジャーね。
Can we not put eyes in front of things? It reminds me of fucking Apple. No way.
ランランラランアイランジャー戦え愛を守るため。
Does this sound like something from Super Sentai? Now we've got a theme tune too. Why are you just bursting into song?
今だ合体だせつなリンネ。
Wait a sec, that's a bit risque.
第2話その名はアイランダー。
She's not even listening. Ugh. However, saying that Rine does bring a smile to my face. Her back is turned to me and she's humming her improvised tune as she tidies up. Maybe she's been bursting to tell her secret to someone else the whole time. Waiting and waiting for someone with the same dream to arrive. Evangelidon, I've had a look at the stuff you posted in Discord. I don't think that's the same device though. I feel like there's a device that might look more similar to the one that they had in the picture. Waiting and waiting for someone with the same dream to arrive. Suddenly, the words I heard in my dream flipped through my mind.
絶対また会いに来て生まれ変わって待ってるから。
ランランラランアイランジャー戦え愛を守るため。
So we just have this like flashback of the person we love going, I'll come back and I'll be waiting for you, and then it flashes to a fucking 13-year-old girl singing a bloody Super Sentai song. What is this fucking visual novel, man? La 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 la. I'm fucking random. It seems too good to be true. I've had enough dreams for one day in any case. But what if hope really can travel across time? Transcend it?
今だ合体だせつなリンネ。
Wait, why are we merging? This does sound dodgy. I told you enough of that already. Could it really happen?
ランランラランふんふんふんふん。
Why you keep singing this song, girl? Okay, I've got an early start tomorrow. Wait. So I'd better get to... Huh? What are you doing, Rine? I catch sight of Rine burrowing under the blanket she's laid on the floor. She's fluttering her feet on the bed. What? She's obviously totally engrossed in something or other.
何せつな。
What? The thing she just swept under the pillow, was that the side mirror from yesterday? What? Your face is the same as it was yesterday, isn't it?
そんなことないもん。昨日より少しだけ大人の顔だもん。
Wait, did we find a mirror that? Oh, did we find a mirror outside in the snow the other day? Did people not look in? They don't have mirrors. Do you know what? My life. What would my life be if we didn't have any mirrors? Maybe my life would be a lot better, not knowing what I look like. You still sound like a kid to me, though.
そんなことないわよ。
Put even I laughed, man. Hilarious.
笑わなくてもいいじゃない。
No, I think I do. You're a child, man. With a pout, Rena timidly peers into her mirror. It's a wait. It's a car mirror. I forgot this was a car fucking rear view mirror. The side mirror. Why is she sighing like that? She's like, I'm so pretty. Enjoy it while you're young, girl. It's all downhill from there.
私、ブサイクじゃないよね。
Oh no, she's already got fucking self-esteem issues. Body dysmorphia or something. Why is she throwing such a loaded question at me? Sooner or later, you'll be drop dead gorgeous, I'm sure. Lame.
そのうちじゃダメ。今じゃなきゃ。
Why? Why? Like, you don't have any guy that you're interested in besides maybe this dumbass. Why are you in such a hurry?
だって。
Her cheeks redden, then she glances up at me for, oh god. Don't tell me you're...
世界を救っちゃったら有名人になっちゃうもん。
Oh?
永遠に歴史に名前が残ることになるかもしれないんだよ。
They don't often write out whether you're ugly, though. If you're really pretty, they might note it. You've got a point. You are saving the world after all.
その時、超美形の刹那とブサイクなリンねって書かれたら嫌だもん。
Did she just give us a compliment there? They never write stuff that crude. Wait, I'm super handsome.
刹那は超美形だよ。
Well, clearly this Rainy is delusional. Oh, I suppose.
おとぎ話に出てくるリンネだって絶世の美女だったって言われてるし。
Calm yourself, man. I wonder about that. These stories tend to be embellished a lot.
でも
I forgot she admires that Rainy. Wait, what?
おとぎ話に出てくる名前でね、二人の男女がお互いを信じ合って永遠の愛を約束するお話なんだよ。
I hate to be the cynic. No, I don't really. But I do hate to be that asshole. But like, every young couple, you know, not every couple, plenty of young couples promise to love each other to the end of time. This is a fucking bullshit promise. I don't know, man. I don't know why this is annoying me so much. So stupid.
私もそういう人になりたいんだ。自分の信じたことを最後まで貫ける人に。
Do you want to live forever? Do you know what it's like to live forever? You're 13. What do you know? Now, everlasting love, huh? But hey, from what she's saying about her poor face, it's too early for her to know anything about love and stuff like that. Yep. And it's not like I know anything about it either. I know you're hopeless. If your name does go down in history, I'm sure they'll all say, is that Rini-chan? Is all the what? I'm sure all they'll say is, that Rini-chan is super duper kawaii, cringe, or something like that. But Rini doesn't smile at my light-hearted remark. He simply stutters a few words, her face still scrunched up.
私はなれるのかな。
What do you mean?
リンネはね、最後まで自分を貫いたから歴史に名前を残したの。
I don't know. I mean, in the past, right, we had this Rini who basically just jumped off a boat, right? And why was her name immortalized in time? I
で
don't know.
も私は自信がないよ。
You are 13. Don't worry about it. You believe it, right? That you'll save the world.
でもそれは自信じゃなくてただの願望。世界を救いたいっていうただの願い。
It's a delusion. The girl stares at her childish face in the mirror and sighs.
私はいつかリンネになれるのかな。
When you are 27. She will, but I can't tell her that without any evidence to base it on. People find someone to admire, and it's then by following in their footsteps that they become adults. No matter how far they go, they're still themselves. At some point in time, they have to discover that fact. They're themselves and not anyone else.
なれなかったら私は誰？
Who are you? I thought. Fucking hell. Why are we doing this? Like telling her common sense. Her grandfather's not raising her well, man. And if they don't discover it, then well, you're a lolly reader. Oh, for fuck's sake.
ロリンね。
Shut up, Setsuna. Not the Rine from the story, but a mini version of her. Lolly Rine.
よくわからないけど、なんか嫌。
Good. I figured. Evangel.sing isn't 27 Kuon's age. Wait, what? No, she's a bit older, isn't she? Don't sweat the small stuff, just do what you can right now, okay?
そうだね。
Oh yeah, relentless positivity. That's one of your consistent traits. What? Worlds away from a chump like me, constantly pessimistic, always losing sight of himself. Speak for yourself, mate. I mean, I'm constantly pessimistic, but I'm not losing sight of myself like you do. Smile, Rene. What? She is smiling. You'll be the light that guides me. Fuck.
ランランララン、アイランちゃん。
You're. It's like, oh my god, look at this 13-year-old, the light that guides me, while she sings Eye Ranger songs. I have to say, I'm really not sure about that song.
カレーが大好き、切ないイエラー。
What? Setsuna, he gets to be yellow. That sucks. I want to be the fucking either red, blue, or black, or white, or green. Most of them, actually. It sounds like our backstories are being fleshed out more and more. I wake up to the sensation of the blanket being pulled away from me. It might be more accurate to say that something, or someone, is stopping me from trying to fall asleep. The smell of oil still lingers in the air, so it can't have been more than a few minutes since the lamp was put out. Rustle, rustle?
狭い。
Hey, what are you doing diving under the covers?
バレちゃった。
Wait, what the fuck? You thought you'd get away with it?
今夜だけ、一夜限りの関係だから。
Guys, what is wrong with this fucking visual novel? What is wrong with this girl? Why did you write this? Fucking hell. Hey, don't say weird stuff like that. It's really not something to joke about in a situation like this. Wait. Evangel does saying pause. Wait a minute. What?
セーブ中に電源切るなよ。
Oh my god. Do I need to get the... I'm sure I don't need to get the sensor right. I just don't like where this is going.
どうして？
What is wrong with this fucking VN, man? Doesn't she get it? I'm just saying you'd regret it if I were to try something on.
セツナはそんなことしないよ。
I don't think you know this guy very well. He has way, way too much trust in me.
だってセツナが救いたいって言ってた人、好きな人でしょ？
Evangel is saying pause, not literally. Pause is a slang term. So I thought... it's hard to tell context. I didn't know if you're being literal or you're just like, pause! As in, you know, lol, stop, you're... Whatever the slang thing. I don't know slang, man. I don't know. It means pause what you're saying and don't continue. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I kind of got the gist of that. I just couldn't tell if that was the meaning you meant, or pause for a second, some shit's gonna go down, get the sensor right. But then again, you just said get the sensor right. Anyway. Huh?
好きな人がいる人は他の人を襲ったりなんかしないよ。
I feel like screwing with us. I'm not too sure about her reasoning. So you know what it means to make a move.
わかるよ。子供じゃないもん、
No,
私。
no. You are literally a kid. Only kids dive under other people's covers. No?
だから今夜だけ。
Why? Meaning she wants me to let her be a kid just for tonight. I don't like any of this, guys. I don't like how this is worded. All of this makes me feel really uncomfortable. All of this makes me think I should call the FBI on this visual novel. Jeez, if I keep refusing, it'll make me look like the self-conscious one. What? No, you keep... The fuck is this? Okay, just for tonight. No, you dumbass. It doesn't look like I'm getting any sleep tonight anyway.
ねえ、聞かせて。セツナの好きな人の話。
Well, the first thing you need to know is that she is a legal adult. 18 plus. 18 plus. Remember that. We're not swapping gossip at a slumber party here. It's not exactly that I'm in love with her. Fucking hell. Now I'm at it too.
嘘はダメ。
No porky pies. How can you tell?
せつなが、私のお兄ちゃんがね、恋人ができた時、同じようなこと言ってたから。
Yeah, I hear that asshole brother of hers.
ねえ、聞かせてよ。それとも、その人のことも思い出せない？
I don't know, she looked like an older version of you. Not weird. Evangelos think it's an African American slang term. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I kind of got the gist. I got that you might be meaning that, just kind of got pause and a kind of not literal, but also, yeah, pause for a second. What the fuck is going on? I don't know, but I'm not familiar with slang. I'm not familiar with current slang in Scotland or the UK. Never mind America. I haven't forgotten everything. Even if her presence has disappeared from my memory, it's still etched in my heart. Cringe. She still resides there even now. She saved me. Little by little, I turned that vague presence into words. I was a blank slate, and she gave me a name, a place to belong, a reason for being. At first, I only wanted to repay her, that's all.
うん。
But we kept butting heads right through to the end. She lied to me, I lied to her.
うん。
In her final days, she confessed the truth. I wasn't able to fix my lie. I hurt her. I broke her. Irrevocably. That's why I want to save her. I'm surprised myself at all these vague half memories that keep tumbling out. But they're all that I have. The lingering wish to save a girl whose name and face I've forgotten. What defines who I am. It's stupid, right? To have come all the way to a place like this just for that.
うん。
Rainy sort of nuzzles my chest and touches my cheek, my neck. What?
好きって気持ちは一番大切だよ。
How's this child got so much emotional intelligence?
好きな人を救いたいと思うのは当然だよ。
No 13-year-old has this amount of emotional intelligence. Does that mean you acknowledge me? What? Everything that I am, all the failures and missteps that make up my life. Why are you asking her?
私も同じ気持ち。
Huh?
私はこの世界が好き。だからこの世界を救いたい。
Evangelido says America is weird. Mate, America doesn't have the America isn't the only country that's weird, man. Don't worry about it. I don't know much about the island, but I've met all kinds of people here over the past couple of days. There's the girl concerned for the future who reigns over the highest stratum. Adults forbidding from looking up at the sky, desperately toiling for their daily sustenance. Children driven away to a rubbish heap, forced into a life of precariousness and uncertainty. Society is a system, and all systems deteriorate and eventually crumble. Bloody hell, that's pretty bleak even for me. All that the people living in that system can do is carry on acting out the roles they've been assigned. If that's true, then the ones who are actually in a position to save the world, it's those who generally can wish for it to be saved, those who stand outside the system. Hey Rene, why is it that you love this world? Irvin had called it one giant heap of dung. Karen's lost all hope. Even Sarah, who claims she wants to save the island, despises the system which controls it. Maybe because, well, Karen has to sell her body to survive, so she's probably not going to have the best view of the world. Sarah seems to have a pretty cushy life and is just not happy with things because of God. I guess she has morals. I don't know. Rene is young though, and isn't like collarless. I don't know. Rene belongs to that same system, so why does she?
私も刹那と同じだよ。
I'm special.
この世界はね、私に 名前と居場所とここにいる理由をくれたの。ただそれだけだよ。
Evangelio saying Rene is the same age as Karen, by the way. Yeah. Karen's 13, right? I know. Mate, all of this is fucking gross. Why is this vision? Why? Just why give a game? Fucking hell. They made them younger. Why? Why did they decide to make these two younger in the future? What purpose did it give? Oh, fucking hell. So what? Those are all just part of normal life, right? But I'm different. Yeah, you're special, aren't you? Wherever I go, I'm a wanderer, an outsider, the black sheep. Damn.
同じなんだよ、セツナと。
What are you talking about? Meaning you're not normal? You don't belong to the system?
13年前から新しい札が作られなくなったって話覚えてる？
Yeah.
私が生まれる予定だった日はね、札の発行が終わる翌月だったの。
But you're...
お母さんが頑張ってくれたんだって。
I don't like where this is going.
たくさん食べて栄養をとって毎日教会に行ってお祈りもして。
These collars, they're the next most important thing to people after their lives. Her mother obviously wished with all her might that her child might be given a normal life.
そうして私が生まれたのは札の発行が終わる日の真夜中。
Bloody hell. So you made it in time? And Karen didn't. Rene silently takes my hand and puts it on her neck. Feel metal beneath my fingers, cold and hard to the touch.
私が最後の一人。この札が最後に作られた一枚。
I mean, it's alright for some, isn't it? Some... Fucking hell. Evangelii don't say because the creator has a fetish, that's why. This creator needs to be jailed, mate. Crack this thing because everything above 13 is a hag. 1 second. Hello? I think that's the FBI. That's the FBI. Open up, crack dealer. Evangelii don't say crack dealer is called hag maxing. Oh my god, man. Sarah's a hag. Oh my god. Evangelii make her great. Can't deny. Look. Look, guys. 18 plus. 18 plus. Anyway, look what we're saying. So it's a gift from this world. That to her, it's a treasure like no other. That's why she loves this world more than anyone else. What? No, you were just lucky that you slipped by and got the necklace. Otherwise, you would have had a life of like absolute abuse and shittiness. Why do you love this world? This is the same world where you've got girls like Karen who are born like just after you, who are like giving favors to fat weird men in the fucking hell.
だから本当はね、私はここにはいないはずの人間なんだ。
Are you actually saying that you should be in the streets? That's why she sees its faults more than anyone else.
私が生まれた後のアイランドは大変なことになったの。
Maybe it was your fault, Rene. Maybe you caused the chaos. Your birth destroyed society. Sarah told me, Sarah pressed the church for more new collars. There were riots. I very much doubt they just conceded. They were parents wanting happiness for their own children after all. Mate, this society fucking sucks.
教会のやり方に反対する人たちはアバロンって名前の抵抗組織を作って教会と戦い始めた。たくさん人が死んだの。
The cynical side of me wonders, was that part of the plan by the church? That they would have a revolt and then they'd kill a bunch of people?
いつもどこかで銃声が聞こえてた。腐った生ゴミみたいな匂いがそこら中でしてた。
Rene's nails dig into my hand. Wasn't the church just using the collar issue as an excuse to murder people? It must have been It must have been tough every time someone died, bearing the weight of that collar on her neck. Why? What weight of what collar? What did she do? She didn't choose to be born at a certain time. What are you talking about, man? I can understand her maybe feeling guilty because she was the last, but still, it's a gift from this world. But at the same time, it's a shackle that has bound her since birth. It's a weird way to look at it. I wouldn't look at it as a gift. I would just look at it as being lucky and that this world is shit, right? And I wouldn't count it as a shackle because it literally gives her freedom.
お父さんもその戦いに巻き込まれて死んじゃった。
If I were in her shoes, I probably wouldn't be capable of laying out the facts so calmly.
爆弾にやられて顔も半分以上なくなってて。でも私には一目でお父さんだって分かった。
Fucking hell. If I were in her shoes, I wouldn't be able to accept the truth. And even if I could, I highly doubt I could say that I love this world. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine seeing your parent and they only got half of their face left? You know, and having to identify. Why does she love this world?
教会とアバロンが和解して戦いが終わったのが今から5年前。
They gave up after 5 years? What, they stopped caring about? I mean, they would have still had people had children that would have been colorless, right?
アバロンが出した停戦条件はね、アイランドの解放。
Wait, are those the people that left the island? Liberation?
アイランドの外に自由に出るのを認めることだよ。
Who's stopping you from leaving the island? Like, you've clearly found a route out, right? Like, if a bunch of people were just like, fuck yous, we want to leave, why would anyone stop them?
アバロンは信じてたの。外の世界には理想郷があるって。食べ物に不自由しない、札もいらない世界があるって。
I feel like the world is too cruel for there to be a place that convenient for them right now. The Holy Land, huh?
そう。教会の教えにもあるから。教会はアバロンの要求を拒否しきれなかったんだって。でも要求をそのまま飲むこともできなかった。教会は23人の遠征隊を募って聖地を探すことにした。でも誰も帰ってこなかった。1年経っても2年経ってもね。
Wait, the church was in charge of finding this promised land? Dude, they're a scam, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they killed those people on purpose to make it look like they disappeared. So either they finally reached the Holy Land or...
結局この世界は何も変わらなかった。ただ戦いが終わっただけ。
I'm well skeptical of this. That was the answer, I'm sure. Avalon was simply a fantasy dreamt up by people who'd been driven into a corner. They fought each other, killed each other for that fantasy. I see. So there are plenty of reasons why this is a shitty world. Plenty of reasons for disappointment. Yep.
だから
Even still.
私たちで変えよう。未来。
How the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. How can you still be like relentlessly positive after having that upbringing, knowing that you're the last to get a collar and that all the other kids after you had to be treated like scum, right? That can't even be fed food. How do you have that positivity that you're going to be able to change stuff? I call BS, man. Evangelion saying, I'm sure all the people that wanted to leave left and never came back. Rumours were spread and most likely interest waned due to the fear of the unknown outside the walls. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, they might have found a place, right? They're not going to come back to tell them. Especially if they, like, fought against the church. Pat, you're saying maybe it's just the Mad Max. There's nothing outside the island. Mad Max world. Evangelist saying nothing but stank gum and Lord Humongous. Oh. He's not giving up. Yeah, of course. Like hell we're going to give up. What? Like hell we're going to fall down halfway.
セツナもいつか子供が欲しいって言ってたよね。
Wait, why are you bringing this up? She wraps her arms tight around my back. I suppose. Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden?
きっともうすぐそんな世界が来るよ。
Okay, I like that wishful thinking. I see, so that's what she means. You certainly can't raise children here. But we need children to carry on our wishes. What? Like this kid, entrusted by our ancestors with a technology that might save the world. She got a fucking massage chair as a time machine.
ランランラランアイランジャー戦え愛を守るため
This is the girl that's going to save the universe, guys. Save the world. Oh no, not that again. But it's true. You and I are the only ones truly capable of loving this shitty world. No, man. This makes no sense. Why do you love this world? It's shit. Just press the nuclear button, do another nuclear winter, and just annihilate the human race. That's what I'd be tempted to do. Press the button. Evangelion saying, kid, Ash just said she's 18 plus. No, I said you should only be interested in kids 18 and kids. Fucking hell, you should be only interested in people 18 plus. I wasn't saying she's 18 plus. She's not 18 plus. We know she's 13 or something. Then let's fight. Let's fight for love. Cringe, or something like that, I guess.
ランランラランアイランジャー
Character saying the title said every character is 18 plus. What absolute horseshit. Like, we've literally said, they said in the VN, right? 13. Every character in this visual novel is 18 plus for legal reasons. Champion of the Ludes, Rene Pink.
何それひどい
Is better than being a lover of curry. What?
カレーは美味しいもん
Then you be yellow.
刹那のバカクビ
Oh shit. Back then we were still just two regular people, chattering pointlessly while stuffed under a ragged old blanket. Evangelion saying, come on Ash, don't pull a Valari. Oi! Where am I putting a Valari? I'm saying that you should only be interested in people 18 plus. And this girl is 13. Do not be interested. This is not what you should be doing. And if you think you have feelings for characters less than 18 years old, then the FBI will be coming to your door. Fucking, you gotta take that outside of goddamn context. Don't you dare clip that. The fucking misspoke. But the hopes we expressed back then, they have the power to change the world someday. That's what I wish for with all my heart. I don't know, Evangelion, what the German equivalent is. You do too, don't you? Rene? Never Island. The Akashic Records. What the fuck is this? Let me look this up. I've heard of this before. What? In spiritual and... Alright, this is apparently Google AI's answer. In spiritual and metaphysical contexts, Akashic Records are believed to be a cosmic library or energetic archive containing all the information about every soul's journey, past, present, and potential future, accessible to those who know how to connect with it. Interesting. Compendium of all that exists in the world, like a cross between a historical account and a prophecy. The past, the present, the future. It said that every event in history occurs in accordance with the Akashic Records. The first time I heard of it, I thought it was a ludicrous concept. People's day-to-day lives, the motion of the stars, even the creation and death of the universe. Every little detail is written down somewhere. No way that's possible. It would have to be a simply unfathomable amount of data. Who would even read it? Would God flick through its pages, guffawing to himself like he was reading a manga? What the fuck is it? No way that's possible. The older I've become, the more I've started to entertain the possibility of existence. Why? Because you're going senile. Life is surprisingly routine. Wake up in the morning, go to work, eat, take a dump, take a bath, sleep, rinse and repeat. You take a bath in the evening? No, man. Morning. See? You can sum it all up in one sentence. Might only take a single sheet of paper to record my entire life for all I know. Would you just write, wakes up in the morning, breakfast, goes to work, lunch, comes home, dinner, takes a shit and then takes a shower and goes to sleep, and then you just go times by 80 years. You could try dramatizing the story a bit, and still wouldn't exceed the length of a regular novel. Even then, you'd be able to fit 5 people's lives in a single floppy disk. Floppy disks, man. Do you guys remember actual floppy disks? 2,000 people on one CD, 300,000 on one DVD, 20 million on one Blu-ray. Were those Blu-rays out when this came out? This world of ours is surprisingly tiny. It wouldn't be all that strange if God had created the Akashic records in his spare time just for fun. Wait, 20 million people on one Blu-ray. You still need to have a lot of Blu-rays. If he had, would that make the world nothing more than data to be processed? As the plot of any given movie never changes, and the staff credits always roll after 2 hours, we will always reach the end of some set path when the time comes. 2 hours? You've not seen Lord of the Rings, mate. Would the same events repeat themselves if we press replay? Some interpretations would suggest so, others wouldn't. It's the latter that interests me more. It could be that the Akashic records aren't just meant to be read like a CD-ROM, but are more like a rewritable CD. This is aged itself. And once the data has been read through to the end, the records are rewritten. Now that I think about it, in terms of like physical storage, we don't you don't get read-only, right? Like, because we're all using USB sticks or SSDs or external hard drives or whatever the fuck to move things about. Very rarely are any of them read-only. God, man, remember read-only CDs? Once you record onto them once and that was it. Then the next time that they're played through, events will work out a little differently than they did before. Vegeta was saying this music is very Dragon Grandpa's. What? My tape is still in use. I mean, yeah, but like not by the common consumer, right? They'll still be used for like CDs and magnetic tape and stuff, and very like niche industries. But that's right, we're talking reincarnation. What? According to this thinking, when people die, only the soul endures and returns to the Akashic records. It waits there for some time, and then when that period is elapsed, you'll reappear in this life with the same soul. That's an interesting way to look at life. It would be nice, right, if you never truly died. It would be nice if you constantly come back to life. You don't keep your memories from your past life, of course. Your name, your face, and even your sex might change. I could be a woman. I get. I'd still want to be a man though. But you'd be connected some way or the other. You'd still bear the same role, the same fate that you did in your past life, the same karma. It's like a bond, a tether to your past self. Here, I'm able to find meaning in a life of routine for the first time. Here, it might be possible for me to achieve what I was unable to back then, to fulfill the mission I couldn't. When that happens, I'll be released from the loop. For the first time, my soul will be saved. Back to my main point. The Akashic records, the system that underpins everything in this world, a road to salvation for every living soul. So far, so good. The problem is what lies outside that system. If there were some entity overseeing the Akashic records, I wonder what they'd think of it all. Outside of the system, the past, present and future are all of equal value. A simple gesture, lifting a needle from the record and placing it elsewhere, enables you to retrieve any past data you want at any time. It's there that those who ought to have been freed from the system would still find themselves imprisoned. When they see the defects in the system before them, when they turn their noses up at this little dollhouse of a world, when they consider just destroying it all, removing the record from the player and smashing it to pieces. Wait, why would they just destroy it all? What are you talking about? When they destroy everything that their own existence? Or maybe mightn't they regret it? When they regret being stuck outside of the system? Well, that's nice. Stop.
確か刹那はこのボタンを
Evangelist says Dragon Grandpa's Danganronpa. Ah, nice. Evangelist saying also I have a stack of CDRs and DVDRs still. Holy shit, man. Damn. CDRs, man. CDRs. Man, my PC doesn't even fucking have a CD player. I'm disappointed myself. But the case is designed in such a way that if I wanted to put a CD player in it, I couldn't because it's got two giant fans in the front which take up all the space almost. Like, they design cases now just to not use CD players. I mean, I've got an external CD drive somewhere. But yeah, if I try that thinking Rachel goes burr, routine the life of meaning. I know, man. What the hell is this? Again?
せつな、起きて起きて。
Ugh. Groggily, I rise from the bed. I'm awake, as if I could sleep with that alarm clock blaring right next to my ear.
ごめん。
Can we switch it off, please? It's alright. Come on, pass it over.
いつもありがとう。
It's not stopping. Broken. Well, given how beat up it is, it's a miracle it's still working at all. There's nothing for it. Last resort. Yeah, it finally stopped.
さすがせつな。機械博士だね。私の次くらいに。
Okay, did you just take the batteries out? Nah, I just took out the batteries. Yep. Huh? Am I hiding some familiar looking manganese batteries? Why didn't I realize it before? These batteries, they're still usable.
そうか。
We turned to each other, smiling broadly.
やったねせつな。これで動かせるよ。カセットプレイヤー。
Did we establish that the cassette is in it, right? Or is it an empty cassette player? Because that would be pointless. Hooray! We hardly... Why did you not think about this? Fucking hell. We hardly take out the cassette player and insert the batteries.
大きくて入らないかも。
Why would they be too big to fit? Oh yeah, we were looking for triple A's. This alarm clock uses double A's. Ah, you're fucked. It's a shame they're the wrong size.
待って、電圧は。あ、同じだ。じゃあうまくつなげば動かせるかも。
Yeah, if you get some cables and shit. Oh, she's pretty reliable in times like these.
導線はどこだっけ。こっちじゃなくて。あれ、こっちでもなくて。
Oh, what the hell? And it starts turning the room upside down for some reason. And after making a mess of the room...
この間使い切っちゃったんだった。
Uh-oh. Maybe she's not so reliable after all. But then...
じゃあ、買い出しに行こう。朝一に何か出てるかも。
Dynamic as ever this morning, I see.
お金よし。おじいちゃんに頼まれてた買い物リストもバッチリ。準備完了。
I'm about to say I'll tag along too, but... Sorry, I've got work. I can't join you. It's sad, despite all my lofty talk of saving the world, I'm just another working stiff. As an adult, as an upstanding member of society, there's just no way I can change my priorities.
知ってるよ。だから昨日みたいに途中まで一緒に行こう。
Imagine I don't say the old foil wrap trick. What's the old foil wrap trick? You wrap the foil around the batteries? Oh, that seems like trouble.
あれ、どうしたのせつな。
Nothing. I was just thinking how put together you are.
もちろんだよ。もう大人だからね。
No, you're a child. Rainy puffs out her chest, the room behind her in total disarray. Though you can be a bit sloppy sometimes.
そんなことないもん。わよ。
Yeah, it's called cope. And you're a horrible sleeper. You're all over the place. I was on the verge of choking a few times last night.
もう。
Raina's put out expression looks every part that of a child's. I'm sure it's growing up in these times that's given her this attitude, one that so often puts her elders to shame. If she lived in a world of peace, freedom and hope, she might well have been born with a very different character. Can you imagine? Alright, I'm gonna give it my best shot today.
頑張ろうね。
Ganbare. Fighting to make a living for myself.
違うよ。
Yeah, I know. We're fighting to create a world where everyone is free to be themselves. That's a very hard world to fight for, considering you've got limited resources. I'm sure I could be true to myself as well in a world like that. Oh. Yo, we're finally in the commercial district.
大丈夫？少し休憩する？
Nah, I'm fine. We're only halfway there. I steady my breathing and readjust my rucksack. There's still another set of stairs up to the church. Can't wear myself out here.
そういえば、刹那の配属先ってどこなの？
Jeez, that's a good question. Oh.
皿洗いって言ってたから、公共区のモーリス記念病院とか？
Yeah, that's it, what you said. So it's not like I've ever seen or heard of that place before.
大変だよね、病院は。最近栄養失調で入院する人が増えてるって聞くし。
That's not a good sign.
配給はちゃんと栄養を考えてあるはずなんだけどね。
I'm sure they are. Then why are people getting malnourished?
多分だけど、こっそり札なしをかくまってるんじゃないかな。
Right, I was wondering about this. How did Karen's parents not do that for her? Or was it too hard? Like you? When she first found me, some random colonist from God knows where, Renee generously shared her bread with me. And that wasn't the only time. I may have found a job, but I'm not receiving rations yet. Even the packed lunch in my rucksack must have come from the family's emergency stores. And Nirvan wouldn't even take the money I tried to hand him last night. Oh yeah, I better give this to you before I forget. I take out the money left in my pocket and stuff it into Renee's hand.
いいよいいよ、こんなに。お金くらい私だって。
Majado saying not around the batteries. You just have the foil touch the contacts in the aceto parea and the tips of the batteries, Posy Neggy. Works in a pinch. Yeah, that would do it. You're going shopping later, aren't you? Just give the change to Nirvan if there's too much.
うん。ありがとう。
Jeez, this kid's just way too nice. Someday some asshole's gonna scam her. What, you? You'll give everything up for him and get tossed aside. I don't know, maybe I'm worrying too much. But my situation with Renee at the moment is getting pretty close to that. Yeah, I really don't want to be that asshole. Feeling someone's gaze on me, I turn around. Oh god, it's Karen, isn't it? But all I see is the entrance to a dimly lit alleyway.
どうしたの？
Nothing, just felt like somebody's watching me.
お金は使うとき以外はね、あんまり外で見せない方がいいよ。
Oh, sorry about that.
うんうん。ごめんね。私も言い忘れてたから。
It might look peaceful at first glance, but the island was rife with conflict until 5 years ago. Even now, it's a place of suffering and poverty. I have to watch my back. I'm going up. How about you?
私は市場を見てくから、ここでお別れだね。
Honestly, I feel nervous leaving her in such an unsafe place. I'd stick right by her if I could. That would make me an asshole. I have things I need to do, and they're necessarily not just so I can protect my own way of life, but hers too.
お弁当、ちゃんと食べてね。元気が出るよ。
Okay, sorry for always relying on you for this stuff. Instead of saying goodbye, I give her behatted head another rub.
お仕事頑張ってね、せつな。
Gambate. Okay, I will. I want to quit already. Bloody hell, that was quick. What the? Oh, damn, CDRs. Yeah, man. That takes me back. Oh.
何言ってるんですか、せつなさん。まだまだこれからですよ。
Cause Setsuna's a lazy shit.
次は10分後に第2聖堂、そして最後には大聖堂が控えています。
How many travels they got? There are loads of mass services today, and it's Sarah's turn to deliver all the sermons. I was convinced that sermons were stuffy, formal things, but I didn't think my expectations would be so readily betrayed. My job is to hold off the crazy Sarah devotees and keep them from getting too close to her. Where on earth do these groupies come from? I wanted to ask them why they weren't at work, but the guard who comes over to help told me that people can take the day off when there's mass. Nice. This world might be freer and more peaceful than I thought.
それで、もしよろしければ感想などをお聞かせいただければと。
What? My thoughts?
いかがでしたでしょうか、私の説教は。
Okay. Oh, that's what she means. I wasn't able to hear all of it with the shrill voices drowning her out. From what I could hear, I think she was mainly talking about the island's origins. Long ago, the nations of the globe prospered. Though small skirmishes kept erupting, it was generally a time of peace. But that period of peace would not last forever. We were plunged into an age of sleep. The first to act was a great empire far to the north. Struck with famine and cold, they prepared to venture south, to invade the prosperous nation that lay across the border. Similar wars broke out across every land. The nations of the earth were torn apart, and the world was eventually divided into a handful of power blocks. It was after coming this far that people finally realized simply stealing from one another doesn't solve anything. Every country threw everything they had against the intensifying chill. One nation tried to create a second sun here on Earth, another looked into colonizing other planets. Others fell into ruin as they scrambled together reckless plans of action. Among them was the Eurasian Union, which chose to wait out the cold. In their attempt to weather the Ice Age, they built a giant underground shelter. But Eurasian. As they decided who should live in the shelter, however, they fell to infighting. Anarchy descended on the Eurasian Union, and it was said that pillage and slaughter ran rampant. In fact, by that time, it was doubtful that there were any nations left on planet Earth. Those who had managed to survive escaped into the neglected island and closed off the gate to prevent outside invasion. They were the ancestors of the island's current residents.
人と人との争いによってこの星は一度滅びかけました。
And fighting will bring it to the brink of destruction in the future as well.
このアイランドは人類にとって最後の砦なんです。
Nah, I wouldn't assume that. I'd say it's one of its frontiers, but I wouldn't say it's the last one. A bit kind of bold of you to assume that. That's why those of us alive today must not repeat the same mistakes. We mustn't descend into meaningless conflict again. Didn't they just have a conflict 5 years ago? That about sums up Sarah's sermon. Sarah's lecture was logically explained, even for someone as clueless about the island's history as me to follow. But it was also neat that that's undeniably the reason why the story sounds a little made up. Humanity's last frontier, huh? I look over to the rear of the chapel. Situated there is the gate mentioned in her sermon, the one that connects the island to the outside world. What? The gate's right there? The gate has been under the church's jurisdiction since its inception. It's never been opened. Except when the exploration team was dispatched 5 years ago. Is the outside world really destroyed?
と言いますと
I'm not suggesting, I'm asking a question, but the way you answered it kind of concerns me. What if there's still a country somewhere on this planet that's flourishing right now? Or failing that, another shelter like the island?
アバロンですね。
No, let's not assume it's a utopia. It might just be like this place. But if there's 2 shelters, we could maybe help each other, right? Ah, that's right. This kind of wishful thinking is how the fantasy of Avalon was born.
確かに私だって信じたいです。アバロンの存在を。
Carter's saying it's Sarah, pronounced it as Sarah, but it's like got an H at the end of it. This Sarah is different. Her name has an H, so it's Sarah. I don't know.
人はそんなに愚かではないのだ。
Like try saying also find the fucking you don't need a riser cable anymore. Cool. SSD can now stay where I've mounted it. Awesome. That's right, people are supposed to be smart. People are not. People can be selectively stupid. People are selectively stupid for certain things. We're smart enough to master multiple languages, fly all over the world, and communicate with others who hold all sorts of different perspectives.
ですが人は今日まで争うことしかしてきませんでした。
Because we're capable of complete stupidity as well. Pardon me. At first there were great wars between nations, then civil war. Then those same conflicts were repeated on this tiny island. How far must we go before people are able to live hand in hand? If you have enough resources, maybe. I mean, this is happening because there's not enough. There's perceivably not enough resources. And humans are gonna human. Even if there were just 2 people left on Earth, would we still find it impossible to understand one another? If you had enough food and water, you know, and shelter and stuff, I think you'd be alright, mate. I guess so. That's why I'm here. I was never able to see what was right in front of me. In the end, we weren't able to just talk with each other and accept each other. Alright, so maybe that proves that you wouldn't be able to? I don't know. I was a fool. But
もっとも過去を嘆いたところで何も始まりません。
it's true.
だからこそ今思いを一つにする必要があるんです。
They're saying, I don't care, we know it's supposed to be. Nah. I think they've purposely chose a different name. So Karen has the same. So Rene is a bit different as well, actually. Rene has a Rene with an umlaut, or not an umlaut, whatever the dash thing on top of it. They're saying she's a very distracting Zera. Yes, she is. She's right, there's still time. The world hasn't ended just yet.
私たちは今分岐点に立っているんです。
I feel like we're standing at the end of the tale of humanity. We've reached this point through mistake after mistake. Humanity's last frontier, the island Eurasia. If we can make it out of this present situation, we can take the future in our hands. By saving this tiny little island, we can save the world. Right, in that case, I shall dub thee Sarah Blue. What?
サラブルー。
Oh, she does pronounce it as Sarah. Why is there an H at the end then? Fuck off, game. Blues are always reliable thinkers. Oh, I don't like this. You could become the island's model citizen and guide everyone else here. Wait, why are we colouring people? What?
はい。
Tractor saying, I think it's intended to be pronounced the same way. Yeah, do you know, I'll say Sarah, fine, even though they put an H on it. Speak up! You think you'll make it as a blue with that kind of resolve? This is a reference to something. Right, that's better. The side chapel next, isn't it? Eye Rangers move out, cringe.
さっきからそれは何なのでしょう。
Don't ask. It's something that Rene taught me. To always stay positive, let's positive thinking, as Kuxo would say, no matter the situation. If we do that, we can save the world. Our boobs are enormous, Sarah Blue.
なんて歌を歌ってるんですか。
Sacre Bleu.
さすがに少し疲れました。
I'm tired of life as well, man. We sit down on the same bench we did yesterday and proceed to have lunch together. What do you know? Lunch is the same as it was yesterday. Corn sandwiches. Main chapel was a big success. They were even clapping at the end.
お恥ずかしい限りです。4回も噛んでしまいましたし。
Don't worry, it was cute. What?
かわいい。
Kawaii? Am I kawaii? I mean, isn't that partly why so many people come to listen to your sermons? Mate, don't. Let's pretend it's because our sermons are amazing. I don't mean this especially seriously. But Sarah stares off into the sky and lets out a massive sigh.
残念ながら今の私の声はごく一部の住民にしか届きません。
Is it horny men? I shouldn't do the best.
本当に届けたい子たちには相手にもされません。
Wait till they hit puberty, maybe. The future rests on their shoulders. I see. The kids shared that wish of hers, then the island just might be able to change. You want the kids to what? Be like, oh, I'm going to listen to the church lady's sermons. The same church that basically have forced us to be homeless and have to do weird favors to weird men in back alleys. I don't know. Did you notice, Sarah, that girl was there in the back corner? What?
女の子。
Is he making this up? The girl who thanked you yesterday. I knew right away from her rather dirty appearance. Well, she must have known about today somehow and decided to come and listen to Sarah's talk. She better not be lying. Your voice reached her. Maybe she spread the word to her friends by now. Though she did get dragged out by the guards when they spotted her midway through. Mate! What the fuck? But the church's very nature might change one day. This is Cope. Because at its center stands...
だと嬉しいですね。
this girl before me now.
ですが4回も噛んでしまいましたし。
Seriously, has she still not gone over that?
壇上に上がるときこけてしまいましたし。
Yeah, that was a bit embarrassing. Her panties would have been showing if she'd been wearing a short. Why are you saying that?
しかも途中で催してきてしまいまして。
That's what that weird wriggling was, mate. I didn't need to know that.
緊張してたんです。実は私、大聖堂を任されるのは初めてで、うまく伝わったでしょうか。皆さんの時間を無駄にはしなかったでしょうか。
Jeez. You did a fine job. I wouldn't have known it was your first time if you hadn't told me.
ですが4回も。
If it were me, I'd never been able to speak in front of a crowd that large.
そうなんですか？
I might not look it, but I'm actually pretty shy. A lie.
意外すぎます。
It's a barefaced lie. And you're rather blunt. Here, you must be thirsty after all that talking. I had hand her a flask.
でもこれせつなさんの。
I'm not exactly working my ass off here. I don't mind if you finish it off. Um.
ではなくて、関節キス。
20,000 years in the future and they still have the concept of an indirect kiss. Nice. Priorities. I didn't think she'd be the type to care about stuff like that. Don't worry, I haven't drunk from her yet.
ではお言葉に甘えさせていただきますね。
Itadakimasu. Dara brings the neck of the flask to her mouth and drinks it down in several large gulps. Nope, nope, get your mind out of the gutter. It's just because she mentioned kissing me. Calm yourself.
美味しいです。
There's just stinky chlorinated water in there. But her cheeks have reddened and her eyes have narrowed. Ew. She's in a much more important position than I am, and she's been thinking far, far more seriously about the island than I have. But she's just an ordinary girl. Someone trapped inside the system, tossed around in time's currents. Someone I have to save.
せつなさん。
What's happening here? Places her hand on my shoulder. Sorry, her head on my shoulder. Holy shit. Sarah, what are you... say something. Instead of giving me a reply, she wraps her arms around me. What? Wait, Sarah, we're in public. Hey, what the hell is this? Sarah bounces up into the air and averts her gaze from me.
忘れてください。
What was that? Her face is bright red.
そんなに見つめられると。
As if to cool off, Sarah downs the rest of the water in one gulp.
私、なんだか変な気分に。
What did you drink? She looks over to me, her eyes glazed over as though in a trance. No way, don't tell me she's drunk. Give me that flask for a moment. I snatch a flask from Sarah's hand and swallow a mouthful myself. What this isn't water. This fiery sensation coursing through me. Don't tell me it's... I went around my rucksack to look for the health drink I bought yesterday. It's not there.
せつなさん、今口をつけましたね。
Wait, is this supposed to be an aphrodisiac drink, or is this supposed to be a Red Bull? What? She's close, too close.
水筒なんかじゃなくて、こっちに。
What type of magic juice is this? Her lips, they're closing in one mind. What?
ここにください。
Dude, what type of drink does this? This is BS. Nope, come on, we're in the park. Even if we aren't. Calm down, Sarah. Return to your senses. I shake her by the shoulders with all my strength. Oh, thank goodness she's back.
すみません。私、つい。
No, it's not your fault. The ancient dragon tail stuff is pretty fearsome. Oh, it was an aphrodisiac thing. And what was it doing in the flask anyway? Rene prepared that for me.
お弁当、ちゃんと食べてね。元気が出るよ。
Why would you do that? I don't even want to think about it. It was her doing, huh? Maybe I'll make her swallow the rest of it by way of punishment.
せつなさん。
Wait, are you still in heat? Oh my god.
逆ってなんかいません。失礼ですね、せつなさんは。
That is pretty rude.
それより、周りをご覧ください。
What? Whoa, there are rubberneckers gathered all around us. I might not be famous, but she certainly is.
行きましょうか。
Crackdeer saying, I would take your entire stock. What? The entire stock of drinks? Lol. Yeah. Fleeing from the public eye, we shut ourselves in the lift compartment. I have no idea what the two of us should say to each other, trapped in a confined space like this.
なんてものを飲ませるんですか、せつなさんは。
Red Bull. It wasn't me.
しつこく勧めてきたじゃないですか。
Yeah, we did give her the drink, right? I was? Crap, I don't really know what I've done. I seem to have ruined her impression of me. You deserve it. She's going to fire me now, perhaps even exile me.
ああいうのはですね、もう少し親密な関係になってからお願いします。
What? Well, that was very polite. So you haven't shaken off the effects just yet?
そうみたいですね。
I guess that was pretty careless of me. Apologies.
今回だけは許して差し上げないこともなくはないですが。
Wait, there isn't anything I won't not forgive on this occasion. What on earth does that... Yeah, what on earth does that mean?
特別に不問としましょう。
Just say that, man. What the hell? That would be great. Thanks. I let out a sigh. This isn't the first time she's let her guard down in front of me. Maybe that's just the way she is, but... Hey, Sarah. What if there's another reason for it? I'm only asking because you seem quite knowledgeable about all this stuff. The reason I put this disclaimer first might be because I don't entirely believe it myself. Do you think reincarnation exists? We're all connected. Parent to child, child to grandchild. That's how people's thoughts, people's wishes get passed down. In that case, her soul might just be...
生まれ変わりは私たちが掲げる教義の根本にある考え方ですね。
Oh shit.
死は終わりではなく始まりである。聖典にはそうあります。
That part I can accept. I used to think that when people died, that was the end of it. I used to think that reincarnation was a fantasy, that sort of thing that belonged in legends or folk tales. But my story didn't end there. I came to the end, and then there was another blank page. But then, what's death? We're just going to reincarnate anyway. What meaning does death have?
生まれ変わるからこそ、人は生をおろそかにしてはいけないんです。
Wait, why? Huh?
死は人生の生産ではありません。生前の業はすべて蓄積されていくんです。
Fair enough.
一瞬でも生をおろそかにすることがあれば、それは未来永劫、私たちにつきまとうことでしょう。
But the good karma's forever attached to us as well, right? Yeah, she might be right. But then, the world's kind of suffocating, isn't it?
そうですね。いついかなる時も気を抜けないということですからね。
Be vigilant. That lapse just now was a bit demerit, though. A big demerit, though.
それはもう忘れてください。
Surely it's fine once in a while. I imagine your god would forgive that much.
確かに聖典の教義には多少性に寛容な部分もありますし。
What? Oh, for example?
接吻は寛因にあらずとか。
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've said this one once or twice before, but what kind of religious text is this?
古いものですから、現代の倫理観念とは異なる部分もあるんです。
Perhaps that's why the island's values seem so off. But it's good that they don't teach that just kissing ought to get you the death penalty or anything. Then I'd be done for already. What? By the way, there isn't like some monthly festival where you get to fondle all the boobs you want, is it? For fuck's sake.
ありません。
Shut up, Setsuna. Damn it, that should be a priority. I'll definitely make them include it in the calendar. Something like a flash of boobs there. Oh my god!
死んでください。
Mate, I agree, just die. Hurry up and die. And then I'll just be resurrected again and again. Oh my god. Well, if reincarnation really exists, that is.
だったら地獄に落ちちゃってください。
God, that doesn't sound like a good route.
地獄というのはですね、 何階層にも分かれて深い地の底に存在し、それぞれの層では異なる苦しみが待っているそうですよ。
That's too horrific for words. But if that's hell, then let's start with a soft pleasant ding.
さあ行きましょうか。子供たちがお腹を空かせて待っています。
Think of the children. Oh yeah. Hell sounds quite a lot like the island. Maybe I really was reborn in the depths of hell. Given all the bad karma I've amassed, the crime I'll never be rid of. What do you know, huh? Never Island. And I think we will leave it there for today. Where the fuck
セ
are
ー
we
ブ
in
中に
this?
電源切るなよ。
Right. Let me just check where we are in the flowchart.
めんどくせえから攻略本見ながらプレイしようぜ。
God damn. Wait, what? What the fuck is this? Oh no, something weird's gonna happen. Let me check something. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. No. No. Hmm. What is this called again? Winter. Would be great if there was a guide. Wait a minute. What is this? What? Where? Wait. How long is... I just need something to tell me how long the winter section is. Oh, I'm not gonna find out. It's gonna go on forever, guys. I'm gonna, like... Why? Why isn't there a better guide for this? What is this? Same fucking... Right, whatever. Anyway, what we're gonna do... Have I saved? I have saved, haven't I?
セーブ中に電源切るなよ。
Oh,
タイトルに
man.
戻るぞ。ネバーアイランド。
Oh, right. We'll leave it there for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I appreciate all of your company. But yes, this is Never Island. I am Ash Mannix, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Later.